Now, before I get into the big issues for the Liberal Party later, let's look at one aspect of the New South Wales election that really deserves condemnation. After the rather predictable routing of the New South Wales government, I tipped it at the start of Saturday's telecast, we saw the New South Wales Premier Dominic Perrottet not only concede the election, but surrender the leadership. Now, I think that's a mistake. He's young, he hasn't been leader long, and he could easily be the person to get the party back on track. But it's hard to be critical of him for quitting. It tends to be the custom when you lose government. What I am critical of, though, is the way the Deputy Leader, the Treasurer and Energy Minister, the leading moderate Liberal, Matt Kean, the way he's responded.
Dominic Perrottet's been an outstanding leader. Let's not forget he had to replace Gladys Berejiklian, who was one of the most loved figures in politics across the country.
So you'd be happy
so
for
that
him
was
to
a
stay?
he had a huge task to try and replace Gladys. No one will ever be able to replace Gladys, but let me tell you, Dom Perrottet was the best person.
So you'd be happy for him to stay on?
I think Dom Perrottet's incredible. Yeah, I'm a huge supporter. I've supported him the whole way.
You know, yada, yada, yada. We know that's not happening. But the thing is that Matt Kean has now declared that he doesn't want a leadership position. The deputy, again, he's a young bloke known for his ambition, the politician who more than any other pushed the woke Liberal, green Liberal, so-called modern Liberal agenda. He says he wants to spend more time with his family ahead of the hard yards, of course, of opposition leadership. He'll stay in Parliament, of course, but he won't put his shoulder to the wheel. There's even talk he might go federal. Look out, Canberra. Now, I'm glad he doesn't want a leadership position because he'd be a shocking leader. But how weak is it for him not to step up? Does he think he'd be too toxic for his own party or for the electorate? Or does he really just want the easy life? If he really believes in his moderate agenda, his leftist agenda, now was the time to take up the fight. But just like renewable energy, I guess, at a time when they're really needed, Matt Kean's ambition and political energy have gone missing in action. I guess his leadership aspirations are as unreliable as his energy grid.